I recently went and visited a very good friend of mine and fellow YouTuber Justin Hombach. Justin makes great educational guitar content, mainly focused on speed picking, sweep picking, all that kind of stuff that I can't do. And while at his place and, just talking shop, content strategies, YouTuber stuff, I found something that made me think a lot less of him. And I am, of course, referring to this. These are two Dean RC7 Rusty Cooley signature guitars. Two guitars so affected by an onslaught of neglect that I cannot even imagine, that I'm not even sure whether or not I can restore these to their former glory. But I have to try, because nobody else is going to. With bodies and headstocks so caked in dust and cobwebs that they actually set off my allergies, and tremolos that bring a whole new meaning to the name Rusty Cooley, this is not going to be a fun time. And because I can already tell this is going to be a lot of work, I'm going to ask you right off the bat to hit subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you have any gear shopping planned in the near future, do it through my Thomann Sweetwater affiliate links in the description. Thank you so much. Let's go. Now, restoring these two was, unsurprisingly, a huge pain in the ass. The first thing I did after taking the old strings off was give them both a very thorough wipe down, just using some regular moist wipes, and being that I have a really fucked up dust allergy, this was my favorite part. This was already a massive improvement, but of course, the disgusting dust and cobwebs are only the tip of the iceberg with these guitars. So up next is disassembling them, taking apart the tremolos, and putting everything that's made of metal into an ultrasound bath filled with a 50-50 mixture of water and white vinegar. Ultrasound tubs like this are usually sold to people with jewelry or glasses because they do an incredible job of getting all the grime in the corners that you just can't get to by hand. And typically, the water afterwards will look appropriately disgusting. I went with an acidic vinegar solution as opposed to pure water here, because I really want to get all of that rust off, especially on the tremolos. So enjoy this slightly gross time-lapse of the water gradually getting cloudier. After taking all the parts out of the acid bath, scrubbing them with an old toothbrush and then blow drying them, I very liberally applied WD-40, a water-displacing slippery soup that should at least go some way to protecting the hardware in the future. In an effort to not get the parts mixed up, I did all of this with the black guitar first, and then the white one. The fretboard on the black etched one was in much nicer condition than the one on its white twin, and so it didn't really need any cleaning or fretwork before putting new strings on. The white RC7, however, before I was even remotely able to think about reassembling and restringing it, I had to make an effort to get the multiple years worth of finger cheese, for lack of a better term, off of the fretboard, and then basically give the frets themselves a total overhaul. And right here, I'd like to take a second to just thank Crimson Guitars real quick for sending over their ultimate fretwork toolkit for me to use in all future videos like this. I had some pretty basic and pretty crappy tools beforehand, and so I'd usually hand off fretwork like this to a professional, despite being able to do it myself. There are affiliate links in the video description if you want to get your own Crimson tools. Using those supports the channel, and same goes for my Thomann and Sweetwater affiliate links if you want to do your gear shopping through those. Now enjoy this fret job footage. If you'd like to see some soothing restringing content, as well as a bunch of other stuff that just doesn't make it over to YouTube, then feel free to follow me on my socials, mainly Instagram and TikTok, links in the description. As a final touch, I used some acetone-free nail polish remover to get rid of all the gunk and, for some reason, gross tape residue that was on the back cavity covers of these guitars. I took off whatever old porous bits of foil were left on the plastic bits on both guitars.
Tonight, it's you, me, and that stack of chips.
Replaced the old 9-volt battery in the EMG loaded white one, which by the way was dated 2015, and I believe these two babies are now officially ready to be shredded upon. So now all that's left is to deliver them to their rightful owner.
Time to practice guitar.
I've been expecting you.